can't spectate.
All right, here we are. Game.
I probably also need to leave the last game before I join it.
Yes, you do.
All right, now we're spectating. Yes.
So Slam still at match point, but did drop the last one. Is going to be picking the Italians over here to the west of the map. And to the east in the blue as the Ethiopians will be Modri. So we got a couple of archer civs here. But still, they feel pretty different.
Yeah, I feel like this is probably the matchup that Modri wants with Ethiopians.
Yes, definitely. Versus Malay, it probably would be a little bit trickier just because Malay have a stronger economy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I guess Italians and Malay are still pretty darn similar.
I think they can both go for monk rushers. They both have pretty good monk rushers.
Oh, yeah. Italians having the cheap gunpowder is nice for your bombard cannons.
Yeah. You know what I'd love to see? Italians do like the Byzantine things where they go fast imp into like monks and bombard cannons.
Yeah, I mean, they totally can. It is fewer resources saved overall compared to Byzantines, just because the imp discount is so huge for Byzantines.
Yeah.
But
then you save on the bombard cannons.
Yeah, you also save on the bombard cannons, which is quite nice. But taking a look at their maps, I see a forward main gold for Modri. Probably not super ideal. And main... Where is the main stone? Oh, here it goes. Main stone in the back.
It's in the back, in the bottom.
Meanwhile, both main resource nodes for Slam are in the back of his base, so that's also super nice.
Slam does have an extra stone at the top near his stone pile there. I feel like I like Slam's map just a bit more, even though this version of Arena has pretty even maps for all players most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very even map generation, but I still like Slam's just a little bit more.
Let's see, TC shooting the boar again.
There you go.
So Modri has consistently been doing the garrison 4 vills and shoot the boar twice mechanic. I mean, shoot the boar 3 times mechanic.
Yeah.
Probably less common than you might see on Arabia than the garrison 6 vills and shoot it twice.
It's just
Let's see what Slam does.
Yeah. Ethiopians versus Italian Arbalest is Ethiopians by a very, very small margin, fully upgraded.
Yeah, because Italians can get the extra armor.
Yeah, which is really nice.
That does help them out.
But I already have one farm here for Modri. Second boar coming in. And I guess now the question becomes, how are these guys going to open? Are we going to be seeing early Castle Age crossbowmen play? Because both civs can do that. Italians even getting cheaper ballistics is pretty nice.
Oh, we got to see the scout fight here. And zoom in all the way. Looks pretty even.
Yeah. So I think that still goes to player 1, right? Yep.
Oh, looks like it did. If that has changed in DE, Modri has still been doing better, I guess.
Yeah.
It might be whichever player clicks first now.
Could be the case. Both civs also can go for very quick uptimes. Italians have the cheaper age up, of course, and then Ethiopians with their extra resources, it's kind of like getting a cheaper age up, just on like the other side of it. You don't need to mine any gold whatsoever.
It's more total resources, at least early on, right?
Yep. Because Italians, it's 75 food saved, and then 75 plus 120, so 195 food, and then 30 gold.
Ethiopians just get 200, and they get more gold.
So a little bit more food and a lot more gold. And 24 pop or what would be 25 pop up here for
Yeah.
Slam. So nothing too fast. He's now dropping the barracks. 2 villagers only on gold. I think this is just going to be for normal scouts play.
Yeah. Oh, there's a change made to the market in DE with the way resources round when they get sold. So if I remembered correctly, if the Ethiopian player were to go up without mining any gold, then mine 30 gold in an attempt to sell it for food. I mean, in an attempt to buy food.
Oh.
They actually needed 131 in the past to be able to buy the food.
Oh. Yeah, that's odd.
Actually, no, it was 130.5 to buy the food.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Like the interface would light up and show like, hey, you can buy this food for 130 gold, but you couldn't actually do it. But now they changed it so you can.
Yeah, why does Modri have 23 seconds idle time? That's quite odd.
Did we miss him being housed? Oh, that wouldn't explain TC idle time. Well, I guess it would if he didn't do loom.
Yeah. Very strange.
When he just not had his build. Well, I mean, if clicking up to feudal, you shouldn't have idle time.
Oh,
there.
wait. Modri, he only has 128 gold, but he's going off of it right now. What? Stable? Blacksmith? What?
I feel like Moji probably didn't have the cleanest arcade here.
Yeah.
You might have forgotten he was Ethiopians and didn't need to mine the gold.
Yeah, that seems kind of likely.
Yeah, he'll be able to click up easily with the extra resources, but
Not the most efficient economy in the world.
yeah.
Slam already grabbing Bidex and Horse Collar. Same for Modri.
Yep. And Slam doing a nice job even having a wall across the front of his base with those houses in case he gets pressured.
Yep, good stuff for sure. No loom. And both are going to be indeed going with the standard scout opening. Ethiopians are going to be happy because they get the free pikeman upgrade. So in those spear fights, the pikemen are obviously way better.
Yeah, that's kind of a situation where you might like consider actually going just archer opening as the Italians, because adding pikes you're not going to win the scout fight anyway because you just have spears to fight them.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be tricky for sure. Of course, we say that, and Modri isn't making any spearmen at all. So, what do?
Has he scouted the scouts yet? He has to now because he won the scout
He
fight
sees
earlier.
a
We're
scout.
gonna have another scout fight.
It looks pretty even, so again, if the logic stands, yeah, okay.
Oh, Flam's running.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's running to a scout. Oh, Moji even gets another hit. Moji's been doing a great job with these scout fights all series.
Yeah, definitely.
So he slam up to castle, and what's he gonna do with this castle age? Immediately 1 TC in the back.
Should be a monastery, and even getting Bowsaw prioritizing.
Yep, and there's the pikeman from Modri. Immediately monastery.
And Loom.
Loom. Was Slam out of food there? He might have been struggling for food because he wants to produce scouts and a spearman, so he just does Loom.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, a couple pikemen here. Scouts chilling at home. A lot of them are in very low HP from Modri, so I guess he just wants the monks to heal him up.
Yeah, and that's no problem to be healed. Because he kept his initial scout alive, so that one can still be healed up. Oh, pikeman killing a bear. Oh, did you know that bear corpses still show up in the Fog of War? Even though they fixed wolves, they didn't change it for bears.
Oh, wow. That's...
At least last time I checked. So if Slam's paying attention, he should see that dead bear. But I want to know, why are they chopped trees in the middle on that forest? Do you see that?
Yeah, I guess it's just a little, you know...
Decoration.
Yeah. Oh, see you, Wood Paladin. Enjoy your nice trip. But regardless, we still have Slam dropping the second TC a bit faster. He actually has had a lot of idle time as well.
He has, but that idle TC, does that count idle time from both TCs?
Yes. So, like, if you have two idle
Yeah.
TCs,
So, like, if two
you'll
of
get...
them are idle, he's going to accumulate a lot more idle time.
Exactly. But it's, it's still just as bad, right?
Yeah. Even with that that TC drop being earlier, Slam is still behind in Vills.
Exactly, and that's why I think it's good that they count extra time. Oh!
Ooh, Slam with monks getting conversions on the pikemen. Now the Ethiopians, their own pikes being used against them.
That's
Can't let them
pretty
get converted
rough.
back though. Slam loses the spearman and almost loses another pikeman there. Modri got a bit unlucky. Monk is still following from that far away. Okay, it turns back.
Okay, third TC coming in for both. I mean, just very sort of standard play. Is this the first game all series where it's just been very standard scouts v scouts with some spearmen and monks?
Yeah. Our first standard modern arena game.
Yeah, exactly. Notably, we already have one relic in here for Modri. Slam just picking up his first as well.
Yep, Slam should get that in. Modri...
Getting a forward relic is really nice.
More relics.
Now, army count is dead even. Oh, what did the pikemen want to believe in? They don't know.
Oh, 2 conversions there.
It's 2 conversions
for
to
both
0.
Players probably.
Yeah. There we go. Light Cav trying to defend the monks of Modri, whereas Slam is all about killing the enemy monks. And that is probably going to, in the end, favor Modri, yeah.
Yeah, because he can kill the monks anyway as long as he still has Light Cav alive.
Exactly. So that was kind of a bad fight for Slam. I mean, it was a really bad fight for Slam.
Yeah. Now, how many relics does Slam have? He only has 1 compared to 2 for Modri already.
Yep, and the last 2 are up here in the north of the map. And Modri's obviously in a way better position to take them as he has a far larger army.
And he has pikes to defend his monk.
Mm-hmm.
So he should be getting 4 relics here, unless Slam can pull some magic out of his Slam hat.
What does the Slam hat look like? What kind of hat does Slam wear?
Something Canadian, probably.
Yeah, I don't know what a Canadian hat is.
Probably one of those, like, soda drink hats.
Oh, yeah. Well, Light Cav, we'll survive on 1 HP for the time being. Monk is sniped, just gonna delay things for the time being.
Oh, not just delay it, but look, all that army's chasing the scouts. And there's a couple pikemen going back to the relic. But is that 1 scout enough to snipe 1 more monk?
Could be. Oh, there's a poke.
Oh, there's another scout there. Monk trying to get a conversion.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit.
It.
Slam ain't giving up on this yet.
A pike.
Both players' monks do go down, which means that the army of Modri is still better. So in a big poke fest.
Yeah.
A trapper hat with a beaver tail. Yeah, that sounds like a Slam hat.
Yeah. Modri, of course, does have a 10 villager lead. But that's due to not doing wheelbarrow in part, whereas Slam has.
Also, that is Slam having around 2 more minutes of idle time.
Yeah. And Slam now adding in the university, going for the ranges.
So, does one.
No, that's probably Modri just being more comfortable managing the eco while microing the monks in the middle now.
Yeah, that's true.
And can he get the monk? He does. That's delaying the relics again.
But look at this. Almost imp resources here for Slam.
3 ranges up. Now, the one thing he hasn't done is invest so heavily into these pikemen. So we might see another example of where Modri is investing a bit too much into fighting over the relics and Slam's able to take a lead.
Yeah, certainly. A little bit off in the eco balance, unfortunately, for Slam. He's dropping a market, but of course, by the time the market goes up, he'll probably have enough gold to click up since it's 680.
Remember, he is Italian, so he doesn't need all that extra gold anyway. He can just click up.
Well, I mean, he still needs a little bit extra. It's 680 gold.
He can just garrison a TC.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So by the time the market goes up, he doesn't even need it.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to remember. You're so used to looking at those costs and waiting until you get them to click.
Mm-hmm. Still going to be likely 4 relics, although just now the third one coming in from Modri.
Yeah.
Building his own archery range, and he's only around 15 seconds slower to Imperial Age with a decently stronger economy.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't
Especially
have...
with not just more villas, but the 4 relics.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have handcart, but he's going to have 4 relics and all those more villagers.
Yeah.
Another Modri outpost. Get that Ethiopian team bonus. And now it's going to be an Arbalest shootout. Ooh, I lied. It's skirmishers.
Skirmishers.
Slam channeling his inner doubt. Just go skirmishers.
You know, honestly, against Ethiopians, you know, they're probably not going to be going for cavalry. So it's going to be, like, archer siege. And your own Arbalests aren't really going to do much against the siege anyway.
But what if Modri has the same idea? Going for his own elite skirmisher?
Skirmishers.
Yeah.
Well, what is Modri's idea? Oh, he is making skirmishers.
Yeah,
He's doing
exactly.
elite skirm. Well, then it's good that you didn't go archers, right?
Indeed.
Well, the advantage here for the Italians is that they will early on be able to make their bombard cannons more cheaply. Because the Ethiopians will require their castle and their unique tech for their torsion engines.
Yep. I mean, Ethiopians don't need a tech to get better Arbalests, but that's obviously not the situation we're in right now. And also,
Yeah.
Modri never took that last relic, which kind of baffles me.
Nope, and Slam should still be able to see that on the minimap, so he can go and take it with a monk whenever he wants.
Yeah.
And Slam first up to Imp, but being first up doesn't really matter when you're just making skirms and not arbs. Modri right
Well, he's
behind him.
getting crossbowmen.
Skirms do get the scout.
There you go. Skirms counter scouts confirmed. And actually, no, now it is a switch over into Arbalests. What would make him change his mind like that?
Shotel Warriors might do well against the skirms if he doesn't get arbs out fast enough.
I guess,
And
but
there's the castle there, that can just spam out Shotels.
that's true. But still, Shotels without those infantry upgrades are going to die to skirms pretty fast. Oh, I'm glad Ellie Archer.
Yeah. I feel like arbs are more a play in order to protect siege and not really a unit to push with themselves in this situation.
Yeah, it's kind of counterintuitive, right? Because you'd think that the archers are the pushing unit and the skirms are the defending unit, but I mean, I get
Yeah.
what you mean. It's kind of the reverse here.
Yeah, and Slam now getting the relic, so it will be 2 relics to 3. So with all that investment Modri put into the relics, Slam still manages to abscond with 2 of them.
Yeah, pretty nice for him. Second, or double siege workshop for both players, but Modri notably a little bit faster. Not the outpost.
Yeah, Modri just with that idle Ville building the outpost in the north. And now crossbows for Slam, but I don't see the Arbalest upgrade
Ooh.
anywhere.
Siege engineers. Very early prioritization. There we go.
Yeah, and that is such a crucial upgrade.
Oh yeah, being able to outrange your opponent's bombard cannons as well as take down buildings faster, it's, I mean, both things are super good to have. And nevertheless...
And great job there by Slam taking out that one bombard cannon. That's what adding those crossbows lets him do, just a bit more damage to that bombard cannon early on.
Oh yeah. What if there was a bonus that
And
gave
some
siege weapons
dodgeball
extra
now.
pierce armor? I guess that would only really help. I mean, it would help a lot, actually, in late game especially.
Yeah. I guess Celts are the closest with the extra HP. They
Yeah, that's
survive the
true.
Archers more.
Still, cheap bombard cans is pretty nice. And Pavisa coming in.
Pavisa.
Pavisa.
But no Arbalest. Does Pavisa apply to skirms?
It used to because it was bugged, but now it does not.
Alright, that's the situation.
Obviously no torsion engines just yet. That tech is insanely expensive.
That's... insanely powerful too.
Oh yeah. I mean, it should be expensive. It's just unfortunately that's it's just not something that you can really afford right now.
Okay. Looks like Slam has killed, I think, one more bombard cannon than Moji so far. Has the villagers there to repair, but loses one more.
And there's a Treb out as well, and Trebs are not at all bad at just sniping bombard cannons if they're not, you know, being babysitted properly.
Yeah.
But still, the macro for Slam seems to be a little bit stronger, as he's currently on 35 military to 15, and most of that is just in these random archery range units. Final eco upgrades.
Yeah, I do really like the way Moji has gotten vision of the right side of the map.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially with that Ethiopian extra line of sight. I mean, he sees all. Like, look at this. He literally sees everything on the right side of the map. Oh. I mean, obviously some key bombard cannon hits could completely change this game one way or the other, but right now...
Slam's paying attention. He's not really fighting the bombard cannons. He's fighting the skirmishers.
And I think that's smart. Okay, well, I mean, you can also fight the bombard cannons too and get a nice kill right there. That's never anything you're going to complain about. Repairs.
And then there goes the Treb.
Slam's just taking the better fights, just straight up.
Yeah. Like, he's not even bothering going for the castle. He's just trying to take small advantages in killing the skirms. And he's gotten himself a score lead, even though he is 20 vills behind still.
That's true, but it means that once he hits max pop, he will just have a way larger army.
Yeah.
Also, notably switching into some cavalry units. One of the advantages that Italians have over Ethiopians is that their stable is way better.
Yep, they get fully upgraded hussars and fully upgraded cavaliers, just no paladins.
Yepper. Decent bombard cannon hits again for Slam, who's notably keeping his army on the staggered formation as opposed to line formation.
Line, yeah. Slam does have a castle out, not repairing it, has some idle vills behind it.
Oh.
Slam, I think, taking another really good fight.
Yes. Again, he's using his bombard cannons to focus the skirmishers as opposed to the other bombard cannons.
Yeah, and he's doing that while keeping his bombard cannons alive.
But it's also allowing Modri to
HP.
climb back in bombard cannon numbers, right? So, like, he's completely decimated the skirm numbers, but the skirms are incredibly cheap and replenishable. Also, Modri, a little bit of an eco imbalance right there. 87 lumberjacks and 21 farmers.
Just manages to keep that castle alive. That's how much time he's spending microing the bombard cannons.
Yeah, exactly.
He's back in the numbers. But, you know, it is easier for Slam to increase his numbers than it is for Moji because they're so cheap.
Yeah, that's the discount is really nice. But that's a nice little pick off right there. And just something that Italians will never have going for them is they don't have siege engineers, so...
Yeah, it's going to be so hard for Slam to micro after a while.
That's it. That's a nice little kill right there.
Oh, that is. That's some D pathfinding with the cannons not forming up when they run into the skirms.
Now we have Arbalest coming in for Modri. Notably, he never got ring archer armor, so that's not so great.
Yeah, that's not good in the skirm fights.
And it's not good in general against either skirms or Arbalests.
Yeah.
And we have another fight. Ooh, nice hit there, killing, I think, 2 bombard cannons at once.
Ooh. Yes.
And, well, big old shootout going on right now.
Yeah, I think this is going well for Slam. I mean, we'll have to see if adding the Arbalests lets Moji snipe cannons.
Yeah, it's something
he has kind of finally gotten to the point where his extra economy is kicked in, and he has a nice lead.
Yeah, now we have Arbs that are there to protect the cannons. Super important.
And the Arbs, I think they're there just in time to protect the cannons.
Yeah, like just in time.
Like Cavs.
And like Cavs, they might snipe one bombard cannon, but that would be it.
They get 1.
Oh, okay, maybe 2. Maybe even 3. Nope, just 2. Oh, the castle's getting low. Oh, but 2 bombard cannons fall and the castle stands right now. That's really good for Modri.
Yeah, I think Moji has this.
Yeah, like he's ultimately working towards the better army.
Oh, but actually, I didn't know Slam has 2 Trebs in the back.
Yeah, I mean, he's still pressuring the castle quite a lot, but you can see that the army in the front is just being absolutely annihilated.
Yep. Those Arbalests really came in at just the right time to deal with the light cap switch.
Now we even have more pikemen being added in. Bombard cannons can snipe the trebuchets. Modri running low on stone, but he's not out. Oh, okay, well, one bombard cannon snipe there for Slam.
Oh, more treb production for Slam. More ranges going up in the back.
Yeah, and Slam is still making more bombard cannons. Modri's kind of eased off on the siege production right now.
Yeah.
And he's going to be out of stone in just a moment.
Situation is interesting.
Yeah, that's a lot of pikemen that don't do a whole lot right now.
Yeah, they're gonna die if they go forward like that. They need to stay back.
Yeah.
And Slam needs to not throw away light cap like that.
Still, that's a lot of bombard cannons for Slam. Way more than Modri.
Yeah.
4-1.
Oh, that bombard cannon getting sniped off there.
2 trebs. Sniping the treb of...
That castle.
Yeah, that's
should
down.
Go down. Yeah.
And look at this. Modri has just completely dropped off the planet in terms of population.
Yes.
Those pikemen were not at all a good investment.
Nope, they were not. Like, that useless army let Slam just take such a good fight there.
Yeah. And that's it.
And that's it. Slam wins. Moji looked like he was in a really good spot before he added those pikemen.
Yeah, I think that was literally a game-losing decision. That and not getting ring archer armor. And Slam
Yeah,
had,
that definitely hurts these fights a lot.
Really big issue in the Skirm War. But honestly, that was probably the most interesting game of the set. I mean,
that was definitely the most even.
Yeah, it was really, really close.
Slam?
The Ducks were right again.
Slam makes it back to the finals.
Oh, yeah. Great for him.
Capture age to update. Now I can. All right, Slam takes this.
And on the other side of the bracket is Doubt versus Baba Room. So there's a chance for a Doubt Slam finals, and that, I'm sure...
There is. That would be quite epic.
That is going to be a fan-favorite finals if I've ever seen one.
That is, because Doubt and Slam, they play together in 2v2 tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think they've ever played an arena tournament together, but I know Doubt did win a tournament with Eddie and Miguel.
Oh, yeah.
That was the good old medal. We won the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Series.
I remember casting that live and just being like... Oh, that was like... It's one of the best moments in Age of Empires history that is now pretty much forgotten.